Hello friends, in this video I'm going to show you how to remove, that's pretty noisy, remove the front SADS shaft, okay, this thing right here. I'm going to first remove all this cover out first and then remove the drive shaft, the front drive shaft, and then drop down the front differential. This is a 1995 Previa, and it's probably the most difficult one to do the SADS shaft on because see, this thing right here is blocked by the front differential, and it has a supercharger, so it makes it really heavy for the front accessory shaft to be able to move around. So I picked this one because it was hard to do, and then if you could do this one, the rear wheel drive one is a piece of cake. So first I'm going to go ahead and remove all this cover, and then we'll go into removing the front drive shaft. Okay? That's one cover. There's a radiator guard cover. Radiator guard. Now we're going to drop this down. Well, I'm going to go ahead and remove this front drive shaft here. This 4-bolt. You have to put it in neutral first. Some light in here. This 2-bolt back here. And then after this, you simply maneuver it out, pull it out like that. Put it down here. Usually this will drip oil back here, so I usually make a plug for it. It won't drip. Now, as you can see, we got some open space here already. Next, I'm gonna drop the differential down. We're not gonna take it out, we're just gonna lower it. Here, as you can see, when it's lower like this, I got a lot of room up here to get the SADS shaft out. We're gonna remove all the nut, all the bolts that attach, that keep the SADS shaft attached to the equipment, the engine, and also the front accessory equipment here. We're gonna remove all the bolts, and then we might have to make a third video to finish up with the rest. So on this one, we'll go ahead and remove the horseshoe. The horseshoe bracket here. Not too hard. I'm not sure if you know what it's like, but let me go ahead and grab the camera here, and I'm going to show you what I just did. Right there, okay? That's what I just did, and we're gonna take that out right now. Okay. It's gonna take time because I have to mess around with the camera. Horseshoe bracket comes out in two pieces. Okay, from there, we're gonna do the front. Looks like somebody had taken this last one bolt already. This is not even here. So I don't know why it wasn't there. Maybe last time when it was replaced, somebody has broken the bolt. That's gonna be a little bit more complicated later. Or the bolt just came off, or they forgot to put it in, but only 3 bolts here. It's hard to believe that they would forget one. I think they broke it. We'll see. Okay, that's out now. We're gonna take 3 bolts here. Well, let me show you something. This is what the pulley here attached to right here, and the back of this SADS shaft attached to here is 6 bolts. The 3 bolts attached to here, this ear, 1, 2, 3, and then the other 3 attached in between. We only remove the bolt that's come through this ear here, this flange. Okay, that's all we need to do. That one. Just so you know, it's not easy to turn that shaft, because with the spark plug compression, it's going to keep you from turning it. So you have to apply pretty good effort. You can also remove the spark plug and make yourself easier to turn. Let's see. Come on. That's 3. Now we're going to remove this here. Sure. Remove this bolt here this way. If we need to, we'll remove we'll push the whole accessory shaft forward, because we're gonna have to do that to make it more room. We're gonna do it right now. See, this already came off right here. See? Now it's not just gonna come out. It's already it's still attached, because this right here, the collar of the coupler inserted to here is really, they are really tight, so we have to force it out somehow. And I know just the trick. Be right back. You could split, you could take that collar out from that triangular. Where'd it go? The lights are blinding me, I can't find my part. Okay, so we need to split the collar away from this bearing right here. And the only way to do that is to either use this and go between there, just and hit like that, and it'll come out. In all three different places. Or if you're like me, then time is important. I'll just use air hammer. Okay. That's already out. That's one of them. All split up now, okay? And right now, just about to come out. Let me show you what's left of it. See over here, see the coupler is way in there. There's the coupler back there. Right there, it's still pretty darn tight. We're not going to be able to pull it out, so we're going to have to lift that piece right there up. We lift the whole thing up so we have a lot of room, okay? We can do that right now. Put the camera down. Okay. We'll lift it up using you can use a piece of wood, 2x4 or anything that will help you lift, but I made this thing here particularly for this purpose because I do this quite often, so just makes more sense. There, right there. We're gonna go ahead and lift it up. Let me go ahead and I need to move it forward first. Okay. Forward a little bit, and then we'll lift it up. Right there. Okay, let's go back and take a look at it. So what I just did. Okay, do you remember how little room it was last time before this? So I put this piece up here and I lift it, see, on jack, on a rod, okay, support, we'll lift that piece up. And now I got plenty of room, okay? And right here, see, that's where I lift it up. Okay. Now, I'm going to pull it out. It'll be cake from here. I hope. It should be. See? Just like that. And out it comes. Okay? Hey, what's going on back there? Here we are. Woohoo! Finished. Well, halfway finished. We got to put everything back. Replace all this and put it back in. But for now, halfway to the victory. This is the bonus video on removing the SADS shaft assembly. This is the SADS shaft. That's the coupler. That's the coupler we need to change. Okay? It's because, you see, broken. crack, okay, crack. So anyway, I want to make sure you guys understand, when it's up there on the car, this is how the front coupler is attached to the bearing. This the part that has the pulley here and spin all the belts. Okay, so this is the bolt, the 3 bolts that attach to the front bearing. So when we remove the coupler, we remove the SADS shaft away from the coupler, we don't need to remove all the bolts here. There's 6 of them, but we only need to remove these 3. Okay, see, these 3 here, the 3 that attach to these flanges. Okay, okay, remove that, and that still won't be enough because this will be almost like pressed into the collar. So we need to take, I'm going to do it my, I'm just going to remove. So we need to take a pry bar and just stab it into here to split it out, just like that, all 3 different places. And as I was using the hammer, air hammer, and that makes it a lot easier. So once we split all these 3 spots, the SADS shaft should be able to come out just like that. Okay, I think that'll probably clear things up, right? Come back with the new set of couplers. You can replace all on here, put them on here. All the past 3-4 episodes that I did about the SADS shaft have led us to here. That's exactly where we need to be. These couplers are bad, and they got a new set. And we're gonna go ahead and replace them. Okay, we'll take this one out. What I'm doing here is removing the old coupler. Looking for the main bolt. You could, in fact, you could use this and just bang it on here. It'll come out. As for me, it's much easier to use a power tool. Go ahead and do it. And on this side here, what you see, this is thicker, it's thinner. The thinner side will always point toward the front of the car, okay? And this one, triangle, will come out with this coupler when you remove from the car. So we need to remove that. Out. Put the new couplers. Now, just want to clear something. The diameter of this collar here for 94 to 97 is larger than 91 to 93 Previa. This is 14 millimeter, and the early years 12 millimeter. Okay? Keep that in mind. And I've got a brand new set of bolts, but I like to use the old one because they seem to be stronger as old as they are. So try to use your old one if possible, because the new one tends to strip much softer material. And also another point is, see, this is taller than this one, okay? See, this one is taller than this one. The taller one will always go inside this one. It will always go inside this mount. Going to need the nut that I just lost. Okay, fellas, where'd you go? It's just kind of weird. It could be. I need a 6 eye. I got 4 eyes now, but I need a 6 eyes. I can see. Oh shoot! And you have another one spare here. I don't. Oh, I do. All right. Tie this up. And one more thing. If you have grease, or sometimes you buy this thing, it comes with grease. The grease go in here, okay? So that it'll slide in and out easier. A little bit of grease there. Make sure the grease. And this one goes in the back. I just want to test the grease. Right there, okay? Now it's ready to go back in the car. And those of you that worry about is it going to go back to the same spot, you put a mark and stuff, makes no difference. I put in plenty of this, it makes absolutely no difference because you can put in a new coupler anyway. And it has a little flex in this coupler and a little bit off balance, that's going to absorb it. Okay? So, ready to go in. Alright? See ya!